Very pleased to have Kenneth Branagh here to talk about the Kenneth Branagh season at the Garrick. There are stories of co-directors where one of them was obviously in charge and the other one just went to get the coffee. So how does it work between you two?
Yeah. Do you need a coffee, by the way, Rob?
It's for me, it's been such a joy because I've learned so much from working with Ken as a co-director and as an actor, brilliant at both.
There was a story of a Stratford production where the actors said, "Oh, cobblers to that," and in the dressing room yelled the name again and again and again, and in a 1,500-seat Stratford auditorium there was one empty seat in the front row. And during the course of the fight between the Scottish King and the man he fights, the top half of his broadsword came off and it went thudding into the single empty seat that was left and did one of those. He never said the name again, so that's I don't want to be on the end of that. Yeah.
From day one there's been a dialogue with everybody in the room, and it's a very trusting environment where you feel like you can offer things up and take the risk whether it's right or wrong, and that there be an open discussion. So Mom and Dad have always been very kind.
It's a technical question, isn't it? That you've got to hit the back of the Garrick, but also somehow hit the back of 1,500 cinemas around the world.
When you're going to see this on the 26th of November, you want to feel that when you're in that cinema, you are there with the people in the audience watching this live, this visceral feeling that this is happening here and now, and all these people around the world are collectively watching it.
You've got the live, you've got the tightrope quality, which is you're watching Michael Pennington and Jessie Buckley live. So this is exciting. I'm there, I'm in Arkansas, but I know they're in London, and it's all happening.
You talked about the question of how to play Shakespeare. I mean, it's 30 years of your career, really.
I just remember in school feeling that one began to have a feel for it and not be daunted by the fact that it stretched out way beyond, in terms of the mystery of it, to a place that I knew I'd never get to, will never get to. It'll keep receding from me, but that's partly what keeps me moving towards it.
I want to ask each of you, what's the most useful advice you've had, and that's kind of helped you in your career and put you in the right direction?
We all have disappointments. Try not to resent other people's success, and keep positive about your own. It's slightly melancholy in the sun, but that's how you'll survive. And in the end, the good things will come around.
I think to have fun, and enjoy the ride, but also not to be afraid to be the fullest person that you can be in life, and to embrace it in all shapes and sizes.
Be cheerful. I was, someone, just be cheerful, particularly in this particular business, but in life generally, because that's a kind of act of kindness to yourself and to others, I think. Easy to say, hard to do.
Thank you to all of them, and to all of you. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks very much.